Here's your daily dose of fitness, food, and fun. Anjelica's Daily Surprise starts now.
So this seems like a lot of stuff, right? Like you always have all these ingredients. It has to be fresh, it has to be high quality.
That's right.
But you have made it easy with preparing these like little kits for people in the classes.
That's right.
It's absolutely incredible. So it takes the guesswork out of all
Exactly. So the thing that most people don't realize is that what we're doing here right now, the rolling part, is like the tip of the iceberg, right? That's the finishing part. The prep is by far the most, labor-intensive part. Right?
Yeah.
You spend all day prepping for this stuff, and then this is basically the fun part. That's what we do. When you come in here to do a class, you come in, maybe we'll do some sake bombs together, have a little bit of fun,
Come up with a new business idea.
Yeah, you never know. Next roll we're gonna do is called a fire dragon, a red fire dragon. So this is actually one of our signature rolls.
Okay.
It's something called a buri, which is torched sushi. Yeah, so...
we love torches on the Daily Surprise.
There you go. All right.
This is not our first torch.
Okay. Well, hopefully it's not your last.
Yes.
Right? All right, cool. So let's start by making another uramaki roll like we just did, but this one is going to be a spicy salmon-based roll.
Okay.
So first things first, nori.
All right.
You remember? 2 different sides,
Am I
right?
doing this?
Yeah, you are.
Yes.
Shiny side down, rough side up.
Okay.
Right? Let's place
and
our
then 2
nori.
centimeters.
2 notches, right?
2 notches.
2 of those little
two
notches.
1,
Yep.
2.
Yep, you got it.
That's 3. Oh God, now I'm gonna become Rain Man. 3 notches. That was 3 notches.
You're good. Hold up.
Oh.
Gotta wet your hands, right? So, but you don't want too much water, so just kind of dip your fingers in there and then rub it all over the other one.
It's like Swiss Chalet in the 90s.
That's it. So remember, grab a ball of rice roughly the size of a tennis ball, maybe a little bit smaller than that.
Okay.
Try not to squish this rice too hard, right? We don't want to compress it. All right, so we're gonna place the ball right in the center of the nori. You're definitely gonna need a little bit more rice, but that's fine. We'll start with that. I always tell people it's best to start with less rice.
Okay.
If you start with way too much, afterwards you're gonna try to pull it out, you're gonna make a big mess. So it's good to start with less.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yes.
Take your fingers, curl them up, poke them into the center of the ball,
Okay.
and break it in half, and just gently spread that rice out all over the sheet like that.
Yeah, I can see why I need more rice.
Right, but now the thickness of the layer of rice should be as thin as possible, right?
Okay.
So you're gonna keep moving that rice around. Almost stole your water there. Yeah, you're good.
One
Still,
thing
don't
I've
worry, you don't
learned-
have to worry about repositioning yourself just yet. We'll do that at the end.
We should name this show Angelica's Bad at Everything. Because this is a trend that seems to be happening.
Did I finish the story? I did finish the story. Yeah, that's
The
how it all
story
started, of how we started.
Yes, sake.
Yeah, so it's evolved a lot over the years. Obviously, where you are right now, this is where we teach people how to make sushi. This is where we do all of our catering operations out of.
How long have you been here for?
We've been in this space for 3.5 years.
This is great. This is where my old film and television agent used to be. And,
Next door?
Yeah.
Was it Butler?
Butler.
No way.
Yeah.
Butler is our storage room now.
Oh my gosh, well, it goes to show you how good of an agent they were.
We do all kinds of events, including comedy shows.
That's how we met.
Uh-huh. There's
It's
one
meant to
coming up
be.
soon.
Oh yes, yes. They do monthlies.
They do monthlies, yeah.
Yeah. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while, sushi rolling. And usually I'll like go and cold call people when I want them to shoot a segment with us. And this was kind of one of those things where I was like, oh, a comedy show at a sushi catering and classes facility? And I waited to do well on the show before I spoke to them.
You did great.
Smashed. Then I'm like, hey, what's up? Can we shoot a segment with you? If I bombed, this never would have happened.
I think it's fine.
Okay, it's fine.
Totally fine.
That's all I need is fine.
Yep.
Does this all come out very quickly?
All right, and now, remember what we do next? It needs to be on inside out, right?
Yes.
Cool. Grab the top corners. And we flip.
Oh yeah, this is the part that...
That's it. Flip it right into that same location, right? Just above that second notch in your map. In front of you is a whole bunch of spicy salmon. Grab a spoon, put a good whopping tablespoon of spicy salmon right in the center of your nori. A good whopping tablespoon. Yeah, you're good. You're probably gonna need
This?
more. Yeah, go for it. Put it right in there. I'm gonna do the same. And watch, you're gonna basically spread that salmon out into a nice thin line down the center like this.
Oh, okay. So, had some great news today. I'm 5 months pregnant, by the way. And I went and saw my OBGYN for the first time, and she's like, just want to let you know right away, eat sushi, eat it, you're fine.
This, like I said, is just a spicy salmon, so we're not adding anything else. We are basically ready to roll.
My
So,
favorite.
here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna slide your thumbs under the bottom edge of the mat.
Oh, the mat, yeah.
Yeah, under the mat.
Okay,
All the way in like that.
all right.
Okay. Bring your thumbs closer together. Now, while you're rolling, so rolling means you're gonna start pushing up with your thumbs. Not quite just yet, but when you do that, your fingers are gonna keep the salmon tucked in.
Okay.
So it doesn't come out, right? So once you've done the whole covering up the ingredients like this, you're gonna wanna press this, the bottom edge of the mat, into the nori right up here just to cover that salmon. Okay, so
Okay.
let's do it together. We're gonna push up with our thumbs and we are kind of closing it up, right? Keep
Okay.
everything crammed in there.
All
All
right.
right, take your time. Keep covering it.
Okay.
Yep, keep covering it. And then when you've covered it, remember what I said, you're just gonna kind of push the bottom edge of the mat into the nori like that.
Okay.
Yeah, you're golden.
See,
You're
I've
golden.
watched
And
what
tuck
they
it
do
in.
at Chipotle.
There you go. Yep, tuck it in like that.
Okay.
Okay, and now keep it just like that for a second.
Okay.
Now just hold it there and watch me real quick.
Okay.
Because the next thing is kind of crucial. I want to make sure you get it right. So now, everything is tucked in underneath that mat, right? But now we're going to peel it away without opening the roll. So just watch, nice and slow. You're going to take the mat away, but you're going to leave the roll like this, right? Okay, so now it's your turn. You're going to pull out the bottom edge of the mat.
Okay.
Yep, keep going, and now just hold it right there.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're in good shape. What we got to do now is flip the roll over itself with the mat like this. Watch, let me go first. It's like a little flip, just like that, and we're gonna do the same thing. Boom, just like that.
Okay.
Now give it a little squeeze. Not too hard. You don't want that salmon oozing out the sides, but just
This
good
is satisfying.
firm press. Yeah, I know. And then when you're ready, let's peel it back together. Let's see how we did. Oh yeah, look at you.
Hey, not so bad.
Not so bad indeed. Awesome, great job.
Whoa,
Beautiful.
Great teaching.
Love it, awesome.
What's the most like challenging roll? Would you say?
Ooh, green dragon. Have you ever seen
Oh,
those?
those are
with
my
the really
favorite.
thin sliced avocado on
Yeah,
top?
yeah, yeah.
That's a little tricky,
Oh.
but again, very satisfying, and it's one of the lessons that we do in our class.
Oh, cool.
So you should probably come back
Yeah,
and
when
do the full
I'm
class.
gonna definitely come back and learn how to make my favorite
Yeah,
roll.
you should definitely come. Spicy salmon roll,
Yes.
topped with a strip of salmon sashimi. Go ahead and grab yours. We're gonna place it on top of our roll.
Wow.
Yeah, grab your rolling mat with the logo sign towards the fish, right on top. You got it, and now we're just gonna gently press the fish into the roll, right? So just give it a little firm squeeze.
I like this part.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
And that's it. Let's peel it back nice and slow. There it is.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful, right? And now, my friend, we are ready to cut. So before we start saucing and torching, we need to cut this bad boy.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, cutting sushi or cutting maki rolls is, well, there's a technique to it. It's not that difficult, but the technique is crucial. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll show you what I mean by that. I'll do mine first, and then I'll show you how to do yours. So again, the technique is very simple. All it is this.
Okay.
And I know that sounds absurd. Yeah, obviously you do this when you cut, right?
Yeah.
The point is, you never want to stop your hand from moving. You don't want to push down. The
Right.
moment you press straight down, you're going to squish and ruin the roll.
Okay.
So as long as your hand is constantly in either forward or back motion, you're going to get a beautiful clean cut every time.
Okay.
This is what happens. Oftentimes people will kind of like go halfway through and then they try to finish it by pressing down. You're going to squish and ruin it, right?
Yeah.
So just remember, keep doing this.
They can
Simple.
use this lesson at Tim Hortons when they're cutting bagels. They never get all the way down to the bottom. Never.
All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is wet the knife. So what I like to do is dip the tip of my knife in the water bowl. I'm gonna let the water run down the edge of the blade. That's going to make it a little bit more smooth. I like to
Yes.
dip my fingertips in the water too, so when I'm holding the roll, I don't get stuck to the roll. We always start with the tip of the knife in the middle.
Okay.
I hold the roll down and I keep my blade moving. And that's,
Beautiful.
you get a perfect clean cut every
It's
time.
a great cut.
Right? Now you could get fancy and make this twice as fast by pairing them together like this.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do it again. And the best way to make sure that your pieces are the same size is by cutting in half every time, right? So we're
Right.
gonna cut it in half again. Right? Knife starts to get a little sticky after a few cuts, so that's what that towel's there for. And again, in half. And that's
So
it, right?
satisfying to watch.
Right, so let the water run down
Let the water
blade.
drip down the blade.
That's it. Knife in the center of the roll, tip of the knife, right in the middle. Yep,
Oh, I stopped
keep
moving.
moving.
Literally as soon as you said don't stop moving.
There you go.
Okay.
Look at that. Look,
Right.
pretty damn good. Pick a half and cut it in half.
All right.
Don't forget constant motion. That's it. Back and forth. Keep it moving until you're all the way through. That's it. Beautiful. Great job. You're doing great. Most people just completely throw all the advice out the window that I give them, especially after a few sake bombs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and then they just press and squish, and it's a disaster. You're doing great. Yeah, from the side, it's gonna like prop it up.
Hey!
baby.
Wow.
Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, excellent. Now, the
I wish
fun
there was
part.
a sushi mat for my life. You know, you just throw a mat on it,
know, right?
reshape it, done.
All right, let's get to the fun part. Now it's time to sauce and torch, my friends. So let me get us. Oh, look at that! Dom already got us torching great. Look at that. Okay, so
Okay.
we're gonna put our rolls on the torching grate. So you can
Okay.
put yours maybe right here, straight across.
Yep.
I'm gonna put mine up here.
You just do it, right?
That's it.
Do I do in a row?
Yeah, straight across is fine.
Okay.
All right.
Beautiful.
Now we're gonna sauce. There's two sauces that we're using today. One is a spicy mayo.
Yeah.
Right. A little bit of sriracha and Japanese mayonnaise. And the other one is unagi sauce. Now, contrary to popular belief, unagi is barbecue eel.
Yeah.
There is no barbecue eel in here.
Okay.
Unagi sauce is just like sweet, thick soy sauce.
Oh,
That's really
okay.
all it is. I don't know why they call it unagi sauce because it's put on unagi. It's not because there's actual eel in here.
Oh.
So it's going to
okay.
give a little bit of
That makes
sweetness, and once we torch it, it's going to caramelize and give it that really nice kind of smoky, kind of toasty taste.
Yeah.
So, do you want a sauce?
I
You
want
want-
to.
I'll sauce first. I'll sauce mine. The higher you go, the thinner that strand gets, right? And I like to go on a little bit of an angle. And then with the mayo, I go the other direction.
Wow.
Boom. And you can add as much or as little sauce as you want. Go
So
for it.
weird. So many people are very saucy. Not me.
Yeah, I don't need a lot of sauce either.
A little bit of sauce.
Look at that. Very nice. Thin strands. Oh, yeah.
Very thin strands.
Love it.
I don't know what it is. I've never been like a saucy person.
That's okay.
I like a little
Sassy.
bit. Sassy.
Sassy, not saucy.
There.
All right, amazing. Okay. All right, let's fire it up. So,
Okay.
there it is.
Yeah.
Now, this bad boy can have a very wide flame,
Okay.
thin flame. You want it thin, okay? So I'm just gonna
Okay.
keep it right there. You're gonna grab the top of the torch, or actually kind of like a gun. That's how I like it.
Okay. Okay.
And the trick is here not to burn it.
Right.
So you want to keep the flame moving.
Okay.
Don't hold it in one spot for too long.
Yes.
And you're gonna kind of get a feel for it, right? So we're gonna go 5 or 6 inches away from the fish.
Okay.
See it start kind of searing and singeing.
Oh my God.
Getting all those nice little black spots, right? Get it from every angle.
Oh yes.
Right? Just keep it moving, nice and slow. Switch over to the other side.
Wow.
Boom. And that should do it. Now your turn.
Okay.
Hold it however you feel comfortable.
Okay.
So yeah, a little bit of an angle. Yeah, that's good.
Oh my god!
A little bit slower.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, just like that. Very
Yeah, until you get the edges.
That's it. And then you're gonna go from the top. Same thing. And if you want to switch with me, you're gonna go on the other side as well.
Get that last one.
Yeah, look at that.
I bet people love doing this. Do they get to do this in your class?
We do have an Agori version of our class where everybody gets their own little mini toys.
Whoa! Look at you.
Yeah.
Is this enough?
I think you're good.
Okay, I don't know how to turn it off.
Boom.
Wow! Oh my god!
Nicely done. All right. So there we go. Now the one last finishing touch that we do with our red fire dragon is
Little bit of
a little
onion.
bit of green onion. Do you like green onion?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna sprinkle mine.
That was intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. There you go. Red fire dragon, baby, ready to eat.
My gosh. I was ready to eat this out of the bucket, honestly.
We've got some ginger wasabi here. We got a little bit of soy sauce. There's some chopsticks there for you.
Do you like a lot of wasabi? Are you a big wasabi
I'm
fan?
a big wasabi fan.
What about Dom?
Dom also loves wasabi.
Yep.
But lately, like I started off doing the slurry, where I mix my wasabi in the soy sauce.
I like
But
that
lately,
too.
I love it still, but for some reason nowadays, I just like to put a little bit of wasabi on the piece
Oh.
and then dip it in the soy.
Yeah.
There's some chopsticks there for you, or use your fingers, because there are no rules here. Yeah, we're not a very
Let's go
traditional
chops.
place here.
I like that.
I'm gonna try yours first, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
This is nerve-wracking, chef.
So I just like to take a little bit of wasabs like that.
Wasabs.
That's it. And boom, here we go.
Did I do okay? Yeah.
Come on. That's amazing.
I'm gonna
Wow, that's
do
good.
the same
I
thing.
haven't had the red fire dragon in so long. So good. Oh,
What happened to me? Okay, this might be a finger chopstick collaboration. Oh my gosh, it's been 5 months since I've had sushi.
And that's it, my friend.
It's making me dance.
That's how we make sushi. That's how we roll.
That's how you roll.
That's it. So yeah,
Oh my
you
gosh.
want to come in here and take the whole lesson. It's about an hour and a half.
Okay.
We're looking 4 different types of sushi. Mm-hmm. So you get to make calorie roll, you get to make a hand roll, some nigiri. Like I said, the green dragon. Mm-hmm. We talk a little bit about rice and fish and all kinds of fun history and all kinds of stuff like that. So
Oh, that sounds
it's a lot of fun.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what kind of events do you do?
Oh boy, you name it. Right now, well, obviously, other than classes, we do a lot of corporate team building stuff. We've actually done origami classes in here. We have this amazing origami artist that comes in here and teaches. Sorry? Oh, sushioki, of course. Sushioki is like one of my favorite things, obviously. It's 2 hours of all you can eat sushi.
What?
We'll make it for you. Whole bar is covered in a buffet of sushi.
What?
For 2 hours, you stuff your face with sushi, and then the other room next door, our origami room, all you can sing karaoke for 4 hours. Yeah, sushioki. Next one is
October 25th?
October 24th.
Halloween edition. Spooky-oki.
Spooky. Come see us.
Yeah, you definitely got to check them out. They're on Logan Avenue, and you can follow them at Roll This Way Sushi on Instagram.
Roll This Way Sushi on Instagram. Are we on the talk? I think we're on the talk
Yeah.
as well.
I'm like, is this a new app that I haven't heard of?
We're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, and rollthisway.com is our website where you get all the info you need. And yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank
Now
you
you're
so much
feeling
for-
confident. You can show your friends.
I mean, yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll bring them here. I think that's the best
That's
solution.
a great idea for sure.
Thank you so much, John.
Thank
and
you,
thank you so
Anjelica.
much to Roll This Way Sushi for having us today and teaching us this one-on-one class. That's been Anjelica's Daily Surprise. See you next time.